Hey everybody, happy Sunday afternoon. It's a little bit overcast, not raining, not too bad out, but it is bright and sunny down in Florida where the Phillies have begun spring training. They're trailing 3-0 today and have won yesterday and or 1-1 coming into this game in their third spring training game. And then yesterday we also had the Sixers and the Flyers. This is going to be a video reviewing those games. Well, for the Sixers, they pretty much came out and handled the Magic throughout the entirety of the game. There were times in which the game got closer, but then the Sixers pulled away quickly again and were able to win the game. Aaron Gordon had a good game for the Magic as their starter. Evan Fournier had a game that he started getting his stats at the end in times where it didn't really matter. But the Sixers as a whole, really the only time this game was close was in the first half, and then the Magic made that one run in the first half, and then after that we really pulled away most of the rest of the game and until the end, and the only reason we won by 11 in the end is because the Magic kept rolling their first string guys and we had our backups in, and we didn't see a reason to put the starters back in really until it got really close. So we won by 11 because we didn't see a neat fit to put them back in until it got really close. So that's really the only reason this game became so close. But for the Sixers, Joel Embiid continued to have a great game, who was expected to play tonight in the back-to-back, and everyone said he's going to keep playing back-to-back, so hopefully that keeps going well. And then Ben Simmons had another good game with 4 rebounds and 7 assists and 17 points. Redick had a good game with 16 points. Covington had a better game shooting last night. He got to knock down 4 threes, so he has 12 points. And then Saric had 11 on a off night for him. Bellinelli had a good day off the bench with 15. The Sixers just played a very good game yesterday. They played good defense, and their defense led to some good offense, and they just spread the ball very well, and it was a very much consolidated team effort, and that's what easily put them over the top against the Orlando Magic. Now, for the Flyers, or Philadelphia Flyers, who yesterday played the Ottawa Senators, they beat them 5-3, much like the same of the Sixers. They pretty much took it to them throughout the entirety of the game, other than little bits and pieces of when Ottawa had good chances, which were most in the first period, when Ottawa was able to get their goal from Hoffman on the power play. So it was the first period was really when Ottawa had a lot of chances. I believe after the first, Mrazek had like 11 or 12 shots on him, and we scored most of our goals. We had 2 goals on 3 shots to start the game. So we were just very efficient yesterday, as Ottawa got some more shots on early, but just couldn't bury it, much like in the Columbus game. We were able to beat Columbus. Columbus got a lot of shots, but nothing came of them, and nothing matters with shots if nothing comes of them. But of course, in the first period, the scorers were Provorov when he got that nice pass in the middle, Robert Hagg when he made a very nice move, Hoffman on the power play with a blast. And then the second period was a very defensive period. Neither team got anything done. We thought Ottawa might have had a goal, but it got challenged. Great challenge by Dave Hakstol, ended up being offsides. Giroux, of course, scored in the third, followed by Nolan Patrick, Brandon Manning, and then at the end, the Flyers got a little bit sloppy and let Dzingel and Matt Duchene score. And Giroux acknowledged that after the game. He said, "Yeah, we have to play the whole 60 minutes. Sometimes it's good for those 2 goals to go in at the end because it's a wake-up call and says, hey, this game has been a little sloppy. There's been some turnovers, but we have had the wherewithal, and we have had the big jump most of the game, and we should never have let it been 5-3 in the end." And they know that, and they're take that in the next game and realize even when you're up 5-1, you gotta come in. and finish it out in the end, like they said in post game. But they still killed them. They still won 5-3. They got it done. They just got a little bit sloppy in the end. Sometimes that happens. Tomorrow they play the Canadians again. Whether the Canadians will have some of the guys they have on their team right now remains to be seen as the trade deadline keeps fastly approaching. And also whether the Flyers will make a move by tomorrow also could remain to be seen. There are reports that the Flyers are one of the teams looking at Evander Kane, among other people, that could add to the scoring realm. Well, this has been a reaction video to the Flyers and the Sixers. This is Sports Fanatic News. I'm Joe Boric. Have a great Sunday, everybody.